Alright, I have returned. Right. Welcome to episode. Let's go! Right, so we're working our way towards the minefield. A quest. We're in the minefield. You can see the little hot potatoes scattered around in front of me. I already have way too many in my inventory as it is. So we're going to drop a weapon. What are we going to drop? Let's not overthink it. Desert Eagle. But it's such a cool looking gun. Look at it. Let's just see how we get on. I don't know how many of you have or haven't played this game. But I know what's here. So I'm just going to get out my old sniper rifle. We leave it in our back. And work our way forward. Let's just see how long we survive. Jesus Christ! Ah! That wasn't me just like fake reacting as YouTubers do. I really didn't expect that bomb to go off. I only thought I'd set one off. Right. So this place is quite interesting. There are so... Oh, I'm getting shot at. I may have given my position away. Let's take some rad away. My rads are way too high, so let's take some rad away. I've never made that joke before, and we'll never make it again. I heard bullets. Oh, God! I see him. There's a sniper here. Oh, my gun skill is so low. It's so low. Okay, here we go, boys. Oh, my God! Let's do it. Let's hit him. Come on, down a bit. To the... Oh, this is making me feel quite sick. I missed. He's running away. Right, we might have distracted him long enough to get a bit closer. There he is. He can't hurt me. I really wish I had a different weapon out. Oh, it's caution. He doesn't even know where I am. Oh, I hit him! Holy shit. Arkansas. I missed! I'm out of AP. No! Fuck you! Fuck you! He's still shooting me. I never in a million years thought that sniper shot had hit. Let's try again. Because it was weird, I could hear him shooting at me. No, he's there. Oh, because my arm was crippled, it was all over the place. Think we can do it? I really don't know if we can. Not like before, that was beautiful. Up. Just keep firing until one hits. We'll use the luck of the Irish. I don't know why I said that. Oh, this is so on. I have an ultra widescreen monitor at the minute, which I won't show you because I don't want to move the thing. But it's about the size of a widescreen TV. It helps me edit. I can spread the whole timeline out, and it's so useful. But when playing games, it can get a little bit overwhelming. But it's cool because Fallout 76 runs in. Oh, he's shooting the car because Fallout 76 runs in ultra widescreen 4K. Might be one of the reasons why I was a bit overwhelmed with the graphics. Maybe I was a little bit biased. Also, I was thinking, another reason why I'm probably slightly biased is because I'd played 4,000 hours of Fallout 4, and to see Fallout 76, he doesn't know where I am, to see Fallout 4 with such improved graphics, maybe I was like swept away a little bit. I'm beginning to wonder if I just couldn't really... I've played so much, I've looked at Fallout 4 so much, that maybe that small improvement between Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 seemed bigger to me. I'm still not sure, and you know, I can't tell if that's true. Oh, fuck. I haven't got any arms, how am I supposed to aim now? Yes! Beautiful. I still can't really tell if that is the case or not, but, you know, my videos are my personal opinion, so it's not the end of the world either way, I guess. I don't really know. I do feel a little bit bad that I wasn't able to be completely objective around that point. What the fuck is going on? I'm such an idiot. It's a good thing I bought all those bloody stim packs. Okay, now let's be a bit more careful. It's because I'm talking. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Let's change fucking weapons in case we come across someone. But I think obviously this place is empty because of Arkansas. So he's got his little rations, his Salisbury steak and his medical brace and his bucket. Fuck you, bucket. Arkansas' memory will live on in the form of a bucket falling off a building. That wasn't really exactly what I wanted to say. Let's add to our enormous collection of Nuka-Colas and let's get some sleep. There we go. Oh, it sort of healed me, if you look at my health. Healed, not healed. Healed, not healed. So it is healing me. I'm still unsure about this mod. If you know why sleeping heals me, let me know. I'm sure in this mod, sleeping shouldn't heal you. Ah, look at that beautiful view. So the purpose of killing Kansas was to get some ammo. Why not? So he's got some sniper rifle ammo, which is useful. And if he has a sniper rifle, I might be able to repair mine. How damaged is my sniper rifle? Sort of. Ridgefield gate key. Cool. Let's drop the Desert Eagle. Because I'm not going to use it. Let's be fair. And I've got... That regulated duster is way too heavy and makes me look really horrifying. So let's get rid of that as well. So let's keep going. I apologize for my uselessness. Oh, I've landed on a pile of landmines. I'm okay. Booyah. Right. Let's take this one as well. Cool. We've got Zane. Gillian. I always pronounce that Gillian. Much to everyone's annoyance. Right, let's go in here. There you go. I found what the key is for. Amazing. Let's turn that off. Right. I was sure the light that came out the Pip-Boy was meant to be green. See, even there it's green. I must have accidentally changed something. I don't know. What I'm looking for is some mentats, because I want to be able to up my perception a little. So this is the safe behind the cupboard. Now, I was told to take the pre-war money because I could sell it, and it doesn't weigh anything, so okay, I'll do that. Boom. I don't know why anyone would want to buy it, because it doesn't have any use in this game. If I can't use it, why can other people? But there you go. Endurance, which is useful, and healing powder, which is also useful. I have quite a lot of healing powder now, which I could use instead of stim packs. Use in this house. We have Pulgism, which I think is unarmed. Another useless skill. I've never known anyone to actually use unarmed in these games. Although saying that, in Fallout 1, I was an unarmed character and I used the Power Fist. And you could literally just punch your way through every possible scenario. It was amazing. Because in that game, all the specials... I found another sniper. Jesus Christ. All your skills had an enormous effect on your character. There were so few to dole out in Fallout 1 because it's such a short game. Just a small change in your skills had the most profound effect. So I've got the Reservists rifle. Reservists, cool. Oh my god, it's great. Look at this bad boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's cool. Right, so that was the reason for coming in here. I'm over encumbered again because I'm carrying around 3 sniper rifles. Let's just give up on having all this Nuka-Cola because it doesn't have any use in this game. It helps you if you're sleepy. And this is good for AP, so that's quite of some use. And let's just drop a few frag mines because we have so many of them. Have we done enough to be able to leave this place? Because you have to get to like a certain point in the minefield for the quest to... Oh, I'm making myself sick by drinking so much. Ugh. What the hell am I talking about? You have to get us to a certain point in the minefield before it activates the quest. I waited so much that it's dark, which was not a good idea. No! Right. I wonder what point I have to get to before this activates. I do wonder. I do declare. Well, we'll have a look at Gillian's house. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Oh no, I've been in here. Apologies, people. I thought I had. It's full of rad roaches. Right, let's get out of here. So I need to go to the center of town. So over here looks pretty promising. Ah! I'm okay. Now I'm over encumbered again. This is ruining my life. I just dropped a load of random shit. So there's loads of mines here. I'm just going to disarm them. I'm not going to pick them up. No, no, fuck off. Okay, just going to disarm these. I can't be bothered to keep picking up mines. I keep going back and forth on what I actually want and don't want. Let's go into Benson's house. This is thrilling stuff today, isn't it? Let's go into a building. Let's go into... Oh, there's a raider in here. So this guy was probably killed by Arkansas, if that's his name. This guy's got a pump-action shotgun. I'm not interested in carrying around any more shotguns. Or maybe the raiders came here and killed these guys before. It depends what Arkansas was doing here. If he wanted to just protect the town, or if he wanted to just live here on his own, which is why he just killed everyone. It's difficult to really know at this point. Maybe we will come across some sort of clue. clue as to what the fuck happened here. But without looking around very closely, I don't think we will see. So let's talk a little bit about my old job. Because people, I was always very interested in Yahtzee Crowshaw's life. I don't really know why, I just found him a very interesting character. And it was mainly because I liked his videos, so I wanted to learn more about him. So you guys are here because you like my videos, so I am going to assume that you would like to hear certain things about my life before I became a YouTuber. I don't know. If I'm boring, I will try and keep the story interesting. Jesus, I am very evil. How did I get so evil? I haven't done that much wrong. I saved Big Town. How do I activate this fucking quest to end? So, before I worked in this job, the first thing, we'll do like a story an episode from now on. The first thing I did was, so I have a degree in, if I haven't fucking mentioned a million times, I have a degree, the biggest waste of my time I've ever had in my life, in chemistry. And the reason I have, all this talking has really fucked my sense of direction. So this is that woman's house, isn't it? I'm just going to get my bearings. When I was at school, I really liked making videos, which is quite sad that I didn't go down the path. But I'm from a family of non-creatives. You know, we're all... My dad's like a... What are they called? You know, if you're like an electrician, a plumber, a builder, it's that sort of craft. I'm not really sure the exact term, like the general term for it. Ah, here we go. Something has happened here. Oh, there's no one in here. Yeah, so this place was attacked by raiders. Maybe Kansas was one of the Arkansas was one of the raiders. If we don't find out before we leave, I'll Google it, and then an Oxhorn video will come up, and I won't watch it. I've mentioned this a lot in the past, that I have a personal vendetta against Oxhorn for no reason other than the fact that he does Fallout videos and is more popular than me. So what we have here is a model home. Now, this drove me mad when I first found it, because I was on the Xbox, so I had no way of getting in here. I just had to level up everything and come back. I could try and attempt to breach the lock, because I really wanted to know what was in here. I think I was already level full of what this game has a level cap. And I didn't have any of the DLCs, and I didn't know anything about this. And I actually stopped playing because I found it really boring that there was a level cap. It just took all the fun out of it for me, because I couldn't keep leveling up, and I didn't have the Explorer perk, and it really ruined the game for me. I used to play this obsessively, and when I realised that I couldn't level up anymore, I just got bored. It was really sad. And I don't think works for the way this game is designed. You could argue about it either way. I think this game is about growing, not about building a certain character, because by the end, if you're clever, you can have almost 100 and everything anyway. But anyway, so I had to start a new game and level up to 100 to find out what was in here. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. It drove me absolutely mad. I've got a rocket. Let's go for it. Okay, mini nuke. I didn't realize my ammo weighed stuff. Might be one of the reasons I have no weight limit on myself. There we go, it's open. Buff out. The fuck's the point? 3 buff out, which I already probably have about 7 of. Some junk food and some pre-war money. Why is this here? Tell me why. Oh, the game crashed. Right. So the story I wanted to tell, let's move this back to the center. Even though when I was a kid, I would finish school. There we go. That was quick. And make videos. And it was the only thing I'd ever done. When I was a kid, I didn't have much of an attention span. All I wanted to do was play computer games. I had no interest in anything else. But I found naturally, through no real reason, I just was making videos in my spare time. It was impossible to get me to do anything in my spare time other than do nothing and relax and play games. So it was actually quite amazing that I had picked up this hobby from nothing. No one asked me to do it. I just really liked YouTube. And I had a few YouTubers that I really liked, and I wanted to be like them. But that never really went anywhere. I think when you're young, you don't really think about these things, but it would have been so cool if I was like, I want to do this as a job. But because of my family not being interested in creative careers whatsoever, which is not the entire reason, but I think it was never going to happen. Because I had said to them, I want to do this for a living, and they'd have been like, not in a horrible way, but, you know, they were worried about me having enough work. You know, they don't want you to be poor. And YouTube back then especially wasn't a good career choice. So it was just never really going to happen. So then the only other thing in my life that I really liked, you know, vaguely happy to do. You know, it wasn't like, oh, I've always wanted to study science. It was just kind of like the only thing in my life that I could do. Oh, I've got to get to the playground. Let's just put the fucking quest on. The you know, that I could do as a job realistically was that. And so I thought, oh, I'll just do that. I really wish I had started making videos full time. But then, you know, it depends how you look at it really. If I'd started making videos full time... Oh, here we go, the playground. Done. All right, let's get out of here. You know, at uni I learnt a lot about sort of how to look after yourself, how to work hard. Maybe I would never have had this, you know, maybe uni taught me the soft skills, as they call it, you know, vague skills that I actually use in making this job a career. So it's difficult to really say what would have been the right thing to do. It seems like uni was a waste of 4 years, but maybe it wasn't. Because I don't use any of my science knowledge whatsoever to do this job. I'm just trying to get to Moira. At all, you know, it just doesn't come up. So I ended up just doing a job in chemistry. I studied chemistry at uni, and then I got a job in chemistry. And the thing about that is, it's all a big lie. All this stuff about... Oh my god, hello.
Dad says not to talk to strangers.
This kid looks like a pimp. You here pimping out Moira. I'll finish this story after we speak to Moira. The hot potatoes, you know, they're hot and whatever. I bought you a minefield. Mine. Oh. Yep. Disarming is real easy. Just jump up and down on it. You go first. I mean, to be fair, that is true.
Do you think I'm an idiot? I may be a little impulsive, but not an idiot.
Because I
I'll
just
just
jumped
take a
on
look
top and
at
down
this
on
on
them
my
myself.
own then. I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. I have a couple rainy day toys of mine.
So to thank me for that, she gave me some landmines and a blueprint to make my own, which I'm never going to do because I have 30 of them. That completes the first chapter.
Yep, you've done a great job. I just need to add in the section on how to cook rat, and this chapter's done. Here, for your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs.
I do need them.
You may need them. We still got 2 more chapters to go.
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this as for now. We'll come back to this later. I want to go and look for that. I'm over encumbered, of course. Can I sell you some shit, please? Sale.
Sure.
Let me get rid of all my shit. Right, so there you go. I have way too much stuff. Do I have a house? Oh yeah, I was going to use Agatha's house. We'll go to Agatha. Is that name Agatha? Yeah. And we'll drop some pistols in one of her containers. That sounds a bit sexual. We won't be dropping no one's pistols in anyone's containers. What I don't want is pugilism. See, I'm not entirely sure what pugilism is. Actually, I have 2 things that I want to check. What the fuck is pugilism? I'm sure it's pugilism or something. Someone pointed out that I was pronouncing Mama Dulce's incorrectly, but now I played Fallout 76, which there's a big play, and you hear it. It's Mama Dolce, I believe. Boxing, yeah. So this is unarmed. Don't need. I have 26 empty Nuka-Cola bottles. That might explain why I'm so over encumbered. For fuck's sake. Well, yeah, we'll go drop the rest of this off at Agatha's
Good
house.
hunting.
I'm gonna go and help her out. She wanted a violin, I believe. So let's go and see her. Quests. But we'll go to her house first and drop off our stuff in there. I'm assuming it won't get stolen. We'll give it a go. Investigate the riverboat. What am I doing? Sorry. Help Moira with Chapter 2. Locate Voltec headquarters. Recover the soil Stradivarius from Vault 92. Oh, these are all owned. Didn't she give me a... Here we go. She gave me this ammunition box. Let's drop some weapons in here. So here we go. I dropped off all my major weapons. So the thing about becoming a scientist is everyone tells you that you're going to get a really good job. But that all depends on what your definition of a good job is. Because you would assume... the major lie that's told to us, in America you have a company called Pfizer. Now whether or not this is a lie or not is a bit, down to interpretation. I consider this an enormous lie. You've got Pfizer in our country, in our world, part of it, in our beautiful country, we have a company called GlaxoSmithKline. You're told when you're at uni, and again, people could argue this, but I'm told when I'm at uni, it's called GSK, GlaxoSmithKline. This is what you want. This is the #1 job. This is where you need to be. if you can get a job at GSK, you've made it, because it's big. There's a, you get a decent salary. It's quite secure. It's basically like working for one of the biggest companies in the world, and that's considered a good thing. Oh my god. Oh, this fucking gun. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Just firing wildly towards the raiders. Oh, this is terrible. But the reality of it is, so basically, that's working for a pharmaceutical company. It's and there are two things you can do as a chemist without much experience. Is you can work in a lab for a pharmaceutical company, or you can work in an office. There we go. It all worked out for the best. I'm going to take some healing powder. Now, working in an office is not what you should be doing a degree to do, in my opinion, because once you get to an office, all the work is exactly the same, at least in the pharmaceutical industry. It's paperwork. You sit down. Let's take a sim pack. We've got loads of shit here. I'll take 2. I'm finding this story really hard to tell. So you study for 4 years doing one of the hardest degrees you can do at university, which is a science or maths degree, and then you get an office job where you sit and do paperwork. And I didn't use my degree 1 iota for the office job I got after I got my degree. So that's gone. So you can't really do an office job if you don't want to work in an office, which I do not. My degree is half wasted because that's the only one thing I could do. I'm going the wrong way. There are other jobs, but to be perfectly honest, I was unemployed for a year and I applied to every job you could possibly imagine. I couldn't get a job. I was unemployed for a full year after doing a 4-course master's at one of the best unis in this country. So it's really shit. It's really hard for people. I feel like I'm going to get stuck up here. And then the other option is you work in a lab, or you do a PhD, which is like working in a lab anyway. Okay, here we go. We can survive this, people. I just save. Yeah! And I found working in a lab one of the most horrible experiences of my life. Working in a research lab is very, very difficult because you don't really have your own... Now, do I need to go into this? Is this what this is saying? I think it wants me to go in here. That's the only way to get over there. Okay, here we go. Oh, I saw something written there. Because when you work in a research lab, you don't really work for yourself as such. You just sort of are told what to do to the Galaxy News Radio Outpost. Every day you're told what to do by someone else, and it's not your research. It's like, what we're trying to do is such and such, like I worked where I was trying to crystallize a protein. But I was never like sat down and told step by step by step. It was just like you'd turn up and then your boss would be like, oh, I don't know what I want you to do. Can you run these tests? And you wouldn't know what you were doing, and if you asked too many questions, they'd be really horrible to you. And I'm not saying this is what it's like for everyone, but I worked in 3 separate lab jobs, and they were all exactly the same, and I just didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea what the research was about, and I just did the same thing over and over and over every day, and it was really long hours, and the pay is really poor for working in a lab early on. So it's a hard time. What we're going to do is I'm going to end the episode here, and I will continue the world of working as a scientist in the next episode. So I'll see you there.